Hey guys. Man, welcome. Hey, welcome to Strok'en with Pikes. Hey, I know it's been a minute, but glad to see you guys back. Got a nice little rainy day here in the Midwest, so perfect time to come back in the lab and show you guys a little bit of what's been going on and how it's adjusted my game over the last year. So, talk a little bit about this GSPro, man, and Skytrak Plus. I did upgrade to Skytrak Plus after finding a nice buyer for my Skytrak. And the combination of the two, man, it's unbelievable. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that today. Not going to do a lot, but I noticed also today GSPro looked like they just released a new version. So I'm not sure what's included in that version, but that's another thing. They are constantly making changes, making updates, making it better. It's about to become the winter golf season indoors, so GSPro will be very busy with all their online tournaments and stuff that you can play in and get involved in. So if you haven't done it yet, you might want to jump on and get yourself ready before the snow hit, where you can still be inside, swinging, having fun, playing against guys and people from all around the world. It's a lot of fun any time of the day, so you got to do it. But to kind of just give you guys a little bit, not totally official yet, but hey, we're going to find a way. We're going to find a way around it. As you can see with my screen here, I'm showing you guys a little bit with GSPro and some of the features that I utilize off of the Skytrak range. And the combination of those two is unbelievable. To combine what you have in GSPro and the ability to practice, on-course practice, drop a ball anywhere, hit into a real green, and then combine that with what Skytrak Plus offers of being able to see your numbers, being able to see your club data, and see that right on the screen. And you know with the Skytrak club data down at the bottom, it's kind of color coded to know if you're hitting in the optimum range for your launch angle, your backspin, and your descent angle. And you got red, yellow, and green. So, and to see that while you're actually hitting on a course, then you can't beat it. So, while I'm talking about that, let's see within GSPro, which is has a new version. Let's see if I have any new courses to download real quick. I have a drive that's big enough to handle all of my courses. So I download all the courses so I can use them whenever I want. I do see that there are some new courses. There's a course in South Carolina, Tennessee, Michigan, and then a couple updates to courses that I already had. So we're going to go through and just click these while I talk over this a little bit. And then in this video, I'm just going to go through and show you guys, man, just hit some shots, hit some little wedges, show you what I do a lot, almost every day, coming down to my lab and hitting some 50-yard shots, some 60-yard shots, some 20-yard shots, some 30-yard shots, just looking at how the ball reacts differently. I'm in the process of that I'm going to check out a couple different balls, which I love about that. Skytrak to see all your numbers and to see the spin, etc. You don't have to put any dots on your ball. Don't have to do any marking anywhere. I don't even set them up and put the logo. I just hit, and it reads it very well and gives me good numbers. And I'm gonna play around with some different balls. my ball of choice right now is TPC 5X, but I think I'm gonna switch. I think I'm gonna switch from the TPC 5X because I've noticed with although my game and I've been playing so much better, I've noticed with my short wedges that I don't get the same little distance. And when I do try to get that distance out of it, they just spin way too much. I might hit my number, but they spinning back, 10, 12 feet, or 10 or 12 foot back. So I'm going to be looking at a different ball, but in that same range, I might go, who knows. But I'm going to do that and play around with a little bit. Like I actually have 3 different balls down here now that I just kind of jump around. In my lab, right now I just use the Vice Pro Plus. And I use the Vice Pro Plus in my lab only because I'm hitting so many balls. I don't need to have premium balls down here all the time and cracking them. After a while, the balls do crack when you're constantly hitting them. So instead of having a premium ball down here, constantly I found a ball that was a lot cheaper and gave me just as good performance in regards to the sim that I can go with. So I do have Vice Pro Plus. I do have a couple TP5X, and I'm going to try a couple other ones and get them down into here where I can play around with it and try to figure out what type of ball or what ball I'm going to use for this coming year. So now that download is done, now let's just pick a course, man, and go in here. And you know what? Let's go with one of the new courses. I haven't seen it. So let's just go. We're going to just jump around and see what it looks like. So we're going to go into this new course out of Clinton, South Carolina. So we'll go ahead and try to mess around with that course in the on-course practice. If you're not familiar with the on-course practice within GSPro, it's one of the best things ever. It allows you to pick any course. You could hit every shot on the course. You can drop your ball anywhere on any green or any fairway, any bunker, anywhere on the course. You can just drop a ball and try to practice that shot. So you can go to the par 3, you can go to off the tee, you can just keep hitting that shot. So somewhere you want to practice. You want to practice your 50, 60-yard shot as opposed to just hitting into a range. Practice that shot going into a green. And the reason I love GS Pro, and I really wish that Skytrak would kind of get this and jump on board, is it's a lot different than hitting on a range. So to be able to see your ball react on a green the way it would react maybe in real life versus just on a range. That's what this feature allows. So I can drop a ball, hit it to the green, and still have the same number set up in my Skytrak range, but to see it and see how it actually performs on a green that has slope, that has elevation, that has a double tier, that has a flag, and you get a lot more from that versus just on a range or in a range setting. Range setting is good when you're just starting out and you're working on a swing or working on a certain thing, but when you're trying to go to that next level, you're trying to score, you're trying to become better, that's where I think this kind of comes in for me. So, show you guys a little bit of that. I have the ability where within my little video too to jump around and have both screens up like that. So we see the Skytrak range, we see the GS Pro course. In this particular course, like I said, I haven't played this course. I don't know much about it, but what I'm going to do right away is I'm just going to go down here. So here's a par 3. So this is a par 3 that's 20 yards down. So I'm just going to take my ball. So I'm going to drop the ball down there by the green somewhere and just hit some chips. So let's say I maybe missed, came up short down here and about 29 yards away. Right? And let me back it up just a little bit so I'm not on that cart path. There we go. And it's hard to kind of tell with this one. and I have to adjust the light. So let me move it a little bit over a little bit, because now it's like it also has me in the deep rough. So you can see within GS Pro, it has me in the deep rough, and you can kind of see that right here on this little mini map here. And you also have the rough itself. So this is a good example. So this is a 35-yard shot from the rough that I just drop my ball so I can go ahead and hit this shot. I'm gonna jump back and forth a couple times, but just to kind of show you guys a little bit what I'm talking about. But before I do that, let me show you guys. This is where we're coming from. This here is my current handicap index. And what you can't see, and I cut and pasted this a little bit just to kind of give you guys an example, but it even went further. I want to say I may have been at 11 to start this year. So from an 11 to my current right now, 5.8. So that's how much this has helped a lot with me in my index, along with my other practice, etc. But go from 11 to a 5.8. And really, that 5.8, the next level for me, is really a couple 3 putts and a couple penalties per round. When I wipe those out and play a little smarter in that aspect, I think I can get down to a lot better than even that. So there you go. That's basically where I'm coming from right now with this. So now, give you guys a little bit of this. I'm going to show you this screen a little bit. But then let me jump over. So this is about a 35-yard shot. So let me just adjust in regards to Skytrak here. Just put up on the green and maybe a little 35-yard shot. And I'll show you guys this little combo, right? And we're just going to use my 58. And then to start, I'm going to show you guys this view first, right? So, a little bit of 35-yard shot here. And also the benefit too with GS Pro. So this is not a flat lie, as you can see in the mini map on the right here. So this is offset with a 3.7 degree to the right, which means I want to maybe aim a little bit to the left because that's there, and it's also 6.6 downslope. So I'm on a 6.6 degree downslope and a 3.7 degree right. So I'm gonna change my aim a little bit and go a little bit to the left of the flag to kind of hit this. And let's see what we get. Looks like I may have hit that a little too hard, I think. Not bad. So this is the benefit of having this combination like this together versus just straight up having just the range. You can see not only being able to hit it on the green and how it kind of reacts versus just hitting into a range and how it kind of reacts. That's huge. That's a big difference for just going out and playing and practicing. So we hit one more here, and then jump to my other view. Try to put a little more spin on that. Kind of worked, but I came up a little short. Probably gonna roll off. See, this is what I'm saying, right? So to kind of see that effect of the ball versus just landing it on a range. All right. One of the things I do need to do, so you'll notice like you get a little bit of a delay, but that delay is really with me. I really should have probably turned down my graphics a little bit so that it was a little more fluent. So it's just kind of doing that. I can turn the graphics down a little bit. That would then take that and make it a lot fluent than what it is right now. So I'm gonna see if I can just adjust it in Skytrak right now, and just hit a couple to continue on with this little video, right? All right, hit another one here. So like little thin on that one maybe. Got it up there. So, right. And by me, I turned down the graphics a little bit on the Skytrak range, which like I'm not so concerned about that. So you can do that. You can go up to settings and change the graphics from high to low, so that it doesn't use as much resources. You know, I'm more with looking at the GSPro screen per se, right, than how it reacts on the Skytrak range. Now I'm going to switch to my other view here. And then now, so I hit that shot a couple times, and this is the benefit with GSPro and having that software. I'm going to jump here and just go to a different hole on this course. Seems to be a lot of little water down this course. I'll definitely have to check this out maybe sometime during this winter and get around in on it. So this one here, I'm going to drop this ball here somewhere about 65 yards. So I gotta go over that little creek there. You can see from the mini map here, this shows me where the pin is. Not only do I see where the pin is, you also see that I'm in the fairway and I'm 0.1 degree down, 0.2 degree left, so that's not too much of offset. And again, it's 66 yards and 2.6 yards up, right? So now on this screen, you can see my Skytrak Plus numbers down below with my green, and you can also see the Skytrak right up here. In the right, you can see the Skytrak club data, the face to pass and the club to pass stuff too. So I can see my optimum numbers. I can see my optimum yellow, green, red. So now being able to hit these shots on the course like this, and then see if you also hit the optimum numbers right from Skytrak too. So even though I came up a little short, but look at that. That was optimum launch. It was optimum spin and decent angle. All I needed to do was maybe just carry it and hit it a little longer, right? And out in there, again, optimum again. Not a little optimum on the descent, but the descent could be a little better, right? So this is why they gotta come together and make this thing happen, so we don't have to do it behind the scenes. And again, the Strok'en with pipes. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, hey, don't forget to give me a like. Hey, hit that bell so you get notified of other videos I release. Also, leave a comment, leave a note. Let's chat a little bit. Let's talk about our simulator. And believe me, we will continue this development. And I got to point out, you see that? Look at the look at the club path there, right? Look at the club path on that, and the face to target. Club path 8.2 cutting across it. That's my biggest thing, right? I fight the slice. I fight the over the top. Being able to see that right there, see that pink line right there coming through the ball, that's huge. That's huge for me. That's huge in making me better, and to be able to see that. So change this view here, and I usually, I have my little noodles sometime I'm utilizing, so I try not to hit that noodle, try to come inside on my swing. And granted, with this, that one there, the club pass looks a little off. I was messing around with this a little bit. So I wonder if I'm off a little bit with my setup lining up. Because I don't think I was that bad on that one. So we'll make a little adjustment, see what happens here. But again, it's two. You gotta, when using GSPro 2, you look at the mini map, so it is 0.2 left, right? So that's gonna offset it too, because it's 0.2 left, which means it's gonna want the ball to go left. So now I gotta aim a little bit to offset to the right. So I gotta offset that and go right just a little bit to offset that. That's the benefit of GSPro, because you get the real conditions. So you gotta, when you're playing around with these courses, you gotta pay attention to what your lie is. What type of lie you have. Is it downhill, uphill, is it left or right? Because it mimics the course in real life. Even though you don't have that surface to stand on. And that was so ugly. That one that went straight right. Yeah, this seems to be kind of an off number for me. 67 with 2.7 up. And trying to work that into this 58. Trying to figure out that little line in the 58. So, and actually what we'll do, we'll go ahead and take a quick little switch here. So we're going to switch our club. So we're going to go from 58 to 54 for this shot. Right, so hit a couple more here. And this should be a little easier half swing on this. Still not happy with those cutting across. So I'm definitely gonna try to throw this one out to the right. My club pass and my face to target. So the club pass is really the one I'm more concerned with. So try to throw this one out to the right and see what happens. There we go. A lot better there. So that's really the benefit, like I love with this coming these two together. You know, I can see my optimum number, I can see that club pass data, I can see my number, my span, my descent, ball speed, club speed, all that stuff right there in one. Stupid video. I've been doing that way too much. Way too much. Nice to make a couple of these little small ones like this and then be able to go back and look at them, watch them. Now I do this a lot with wedges. You could do this, you know, off of part 3. You could do this with driver, etc. But I love doing it with wedge shots. Definitely missed that one. Love doing this with wedge shots. Gives me a lot of confidence on the course when I get those 100-yard, inside 100-yard shots. Just trusting the swing, not trying to be pretty with it. And, you know, the muscle memory is there. It makes a huge difference. The only thing you got to deal with is your lie. You know, the lie does change. You know, on the course, you get different lies. As you can see, I got some work to do on that. Not only hitting stuff, but knocking stuff over. And I think I kind of know why I do that. But I got to do a little research to fix it. Seem to be a little flat sometimes on my takeaway. And then I end up getting that hosel as opposed to getting a little more upright. Again, guys, I just wanted to throw you guys a quick little video, show you, you know, the benefits with Skytrak Plus and GSPro, and then working shots like this and showing you what it's done for me in my game. And I'm looking forward to this winter, you know, doing some more, and then leading this into next year and dropping some more strokes off that index and getting that 5.8 even lower. So we'll see if I can knock some more off this year as we get a little fall golf in, but I'm definitely looking forward to with next year. So hey, again, hey, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to you know, hit that bell, leave me a comment, and again, hey, thanks for watching. Peace. Again, Strok'en with Pipes.